Princess Diana will always be remembered as a groundbreaking force for change. The late royal broke down barriers by embracing her soft side and showcasing her grace and affection to everyone she met. Lady Di, who worked as a kindergarten teacher before joining the royal family when she married Prince Charles, had a vibrant connection to children and was often captured bending down to greet them on a personal level, like she did on the royal tour to Australia in 1983. In 1992, Diana visited a school in South Korea and sat side by side with the young students. In Bosnia, the Princess of Wales displayed her tenderness, holding hands with children she met on the trip and embracing them in her arms. Princess Diana worked to call attention to those in need. She often visited children who were in the hospital. During a trip to Pakistan in 1996, she famously cradled a young cancer patient. She spent time at the McIntyre Community Center engaging with children with learning disabilities, and even stayed longer than she was scheduled to at a school for the hearing impaired in Italy. The Princess of Wales knew the value of human connection and was often seen going against the mold of the traditional royal protocol, humanizing the monarch and capturing the hearts of people around the world. It was her compassion that led to her extraordinary humanitarian work. The princess was not afraid to tear down the walls that existed, not just between the royals and the public, but also with those battling illnesses and diseases. Lady Di worked to help children, those homeless or disabled, and made it part of her mission to remove the stigma associated with having HIV and AIDS.
HIV does not make people dangerous to know, so you can shake their hands and give them a hug. Heaven knows they need it.
Access Hollywood spoke to royal expert Charlie Langston, who said Diana's humanity is one of her most remarkable attributes.
There was that infamous moment at the pediatric AIDS unit in Harlem when she hugged a 7-year-old boy with AIDS. Now that broke so many barriers for so many different reasons, but one of those barriers was just simply showing physical affection and proving that there really wasn't so many differences between members of the royal family and members of the public.
Diana revolutionized the way people engaged with those suffering from illnesses. She sent shockwaves around the world when she personally requested in 1989 to meet people with leprosy while in Indonesia.
Prior to Diana, there hadn't really been any highly publicized kind of events in which members of the public were seen touching people with AIDS, touching people with leprosy. At the time, very little was known about these illnesses, and it was believed incorrectly by many that you could get these illnesses simply by touching people. Now, we know in this modern day that that is not the case, but Diana was one of those people who proved that these afflicted people didn't need to be segregated. They didn't need to be kept at arm's length. They needed to be shown affection and love, and that is exactly what she did.
During her marriage, Diana was president or patron for more than 100 charities. Following her divorce, the princess remained as patron for 4 charities and as president for 2. In the year before her death, the princess actively campaigned for a ban on landmines. She often met with victims who lost limbs as a result of one detonating. One of her most iconic moments was when she daringly walked through a landmine field during a trip to Angola in 1997.
She also put herself in the position of the people that she was trying to help. So she did that famous walk through landmines because in her mind, if the people that she was trying to help had to put themselves in that position every day, then why shouldn't she?
Just 2 months before her death, Diana, who was renowned for her style, auctioned off outfits she wore on official engagements, with the proceeds benefiting charity. Although Princess Diana died in 1997, her legacy and impact live on today through her sons, Prince William and Prince Harry, who are following in her footsteps. On July 1st, the pair unveiled a statue of their late mother in the Sunken Gardens at Kensington Palace, in hopes that that legacy will live on forever.
She proved that above all else, humanity still existed no matter what status you occupied in society, and that has filtered down to the younger generation of royals. We see those same interactions kind of between Kate Middleton and members of the public, between Meghan Markle, and also between Harry and William and members of the public. They really have prioritized those personable interactions, particularly when it comes to children.